Baba, unako receive kirasmi.
Mimi kama mjumbe wa Kimilili, hiyo si mimi ambaye nilipanga. Mungu mwenyewe ndiye alipanga.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I hope you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. I'd like to start this session by appreciating you so much for making this channel grow. If you wish to support us, just subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. I don't know how many of you remember what I keep saying, that UDA will be a thing of the Rift Valley. You know, despite the fact that it is too early for someone to agree with me, because there is still some time, but the truth of the matter, and going by what is happening, UDA will be reserved for Rift Valley only. It is not going to be a national party like Cleophas Malala is trying to portray it. And if you look at the event yesterday that the National Assembly Speaker attended, and Honorable Baraza, who is one of the staunch supporters of William Samoei Ruto, said the things they said there, you will agree with me that UDA in the Western region only will lose umaarufu. Of course, we know, we're not trying to dispute the fact that the Ruto's formation encompasses a couple of parties that form Kenya Kwanza Alliance. We know that Ford Kenya is one of those parties that form Kenya Kwanza Alliance.
I want to state that the foundation and the pillars of the current government is anchored on various parties, including Ford Kenya.
But we also know that Cleophas Malala, under the blessing of William Samoei Ruto, has been moving up and down, trying to force those small parties to break, so that they can amalgamate and form one big party.
Sitaki kutaja jina, lakini kuna chama hapa mnajua, party leader ni clan moja, secretary general clan moja, woman leader clan moja. Sasa biashara gani hiyo mnadanganyana ati mnaweza kuwa president?
That has always been the quest. Despite the fact that William Samoei Ruto previously, some almost a week back, downplayed that narrative and said that parties, small parties, can retain their parties, and then those who want to join UDA can simply join.
Kuna wale wataamua kujiunga na sisi, kuna wale wengine wataamua vile tutashirikiana na wao. Hatuwezi kuwa madikteta tuwaambie lazima mfanye hivi, hapana.
But if you look at the moves of Cleophas Malala, you realize that Cleophas Malala is trying to bully these small parties, despite the fact that they are now giving the small parties mandate to coexist with UDA, but UDA is bullying those small parties. Now, the latest move by Honorable Baraza and what he said, DIDMUS Baraza. And you know, DIDMUS Baraza has been eyeing to be the governor, I think, could we say the third? Yeah, the third governor, whereby all those governors who have been there, the two governors who have been there, the former speaker Ken Lusaka, the former Senate speaker, and Wangamati, who is now in DAPK. So I want us to go back to this narrative of DIDMUS Baraza and what he said right in front of the Western Kenya citizens and in front of Ford Kenya party leader Moses Wetangula. And Moses Wetangula literally said that he is welcoming DIDMUS Baraza to his party, which is not supposed to be the case, because that statement already will cause some political turmoil in that region, because UDA wants to still become strong. If UDA wants to become strong, how can a small party want to take away a member of UDA? That will not sit well with the lieutenants of UDA. But first, before we delve deep into the statement of what DIDMUS Baraza said, I want to share with you a small clip of DIDMUS Baraza and what Moses Wetangula said. So just take a moment and watch this video.
I know how can I receive a rasmi Mane mulola kumusumbukuli. Na mwaza bwana murio. Anyalali ndavasie. Baba, unakureceive kirasmi.
Mimi kama mjumbe wa Kimilili ni tayari kuongoza ba MCA befu boss babirambya mabiri tofauti ya DIP na limo bino ni tayari kubaongoza ili kuende ceremony ile rasmi kwa kuingia mshamba ya Ford Kenya kirasmi kuingia mahali lakini kuingia kwa kirasmi ili fuyesi na huruma esa uti ndaba ikabanende eko musauti chefwe nga viongozi wetu ngoma tawe. Hiyo ndio ya muhimu sana. Hiyo si mimi ambaye nilipanga. Mungu mwenyewe ndiye alipanga. Akapanga, akasema Moses Wetangula. Singira nanyola Speaker Moses Wetangula. Alukuru kendo. Lwekuyenjera bandu bebungoma. Kalwile ne mupe simbota. Esengo mjumbe we Kimilili.
Yes. So will I be lying if I say that UDA will be a thing will only exist in Rift Valley? So let's just take, for example, if Honorable Baraza decide to decamp from UDA and join Ford Kenya, then who is left in Western region who is so powerful that can still soldier the ideologies of UDA? Who do you think will do that? Of course, you want to tell me that Boni Alwale will be that kind of person. Of course, Boni Alwale is one of the diehard supporters of William Samoei Ruto and still in UDA and secured the Senate position of Kakamega courtesy of UDA. That I am not trying to dispute. But what are chances that Boni Alwale will still be in UDA come 2027?
Mheshimiwa Rais, I want to tell you today from Kakamega. Watu wenye umepatia kazi wamekuingiza kona mbaya sana.
What are chances? I am foreseeing a scenario where Boni Alwale might want to decamp to either Ford Kenya or ANC so that they can still have their Luyaism in one basket. Yani waongee kwa sauti moja as one party. Of course, one party is not possible because Wetangula and Mudavadi hakuna yule amejitokeza kwamba atamwachia mwenzake. They are all considering themselves Western giants. But the only sad thing is that when Raila Amolo Odinga goes to Western, he beats them all. Despite the fact that Raila Amolo Odinga does not come from the Western. But the Western citizens know and they recognize what Raila Amolo Odinga has done for them. So, the issue here, ladies and gentlemen, is whether UDA will still be intact in 2027. Chances that UDA will still be intact in 2027 are slim. And that's why Cleophas Malala, despite his efforts to want to unite all lawyers under UDA, is hitting a snag. That is a reality. Let's also say this, that Cleophas Malala will face a grassroots election, I think in December the 9th. Now, if that is to happen, what do you think is going to take place? Malala, if Malala is beaten, now Malala just become a party member. If he is beaten during that election, he will only become a party member. Now, if he becomes a party member and he has been enjoying your power, a lot of powers being an SG, what are the chances that Malala will go back to his party? The chances are high that Malala will opt for a party in the Western region so that he can have a following in the Western region, because he cannot afford to be simply a party member, because he was SGA, Secretary General of ANC, before becoming a Secretary General of UDA. I know sometimes back I said that Mudavadi might want to join UDA, because that is what maybe Mudavadi has in his mindset, that he'll our president of Kenya, maybe in future, itabidi join UDA. But because Moses Wetangula realizes that his chances of becoming a president of this republic are pretty slim, he will want to retain his party and make his party strong for bargaining power of 2027. On the other note, Musalia Mudavadi might not want to vie for any position in 2027 because he knows that if William Ruto is pronounced the winner, then he will still become a prime CS. Maybe that is the notion that Musalia Mudavadi has, and that's why he will not vie for any position, because for him to vie, he will have to support to be under a particular ticket, and he doesn't want to be seen as being UDA, also as being in ANC because of the agreement they had. Mind you, Moses Wetangula, like I said, will still retain his party and might benefit from the mistakes of Musalia Mudavadi. So Ford Kenya will likely take over majority or some of the Western positions. But again, that is after ODM, because ODM is still the party to beat there. So that's what I'm saying, from the statement from Honorable DIDMUS Baraza, the statement from Moses Wetangula acknowledging receiving DIDMUS Baraza, who is a party member of UDA, that will cause political turmoil, political confusion within the UDA or within the Kenya Kwanza fraternity, because one person is trying to raid the other party, which is part of those parties which are formed Kenya Kwanza Alliance. So, ladies and gentlemen, what do you make of that move from DIDMUS Baraza? Just tell us what you think about that below the comment section. Now, to those people who have not subscribed to this channel, I'd like to kindly request you, take 1 second, go below, before the comment section, there's a button there written, subscribe, just hit it once, and you can give this video a like, share our videos. To those who have supported this channel, I want to say that I'm forever grateful for that support, because without you, this channel cannot grow. So until you catch up again, please stay safe and stay blessed.